Hey guys, what's up? Welcome to another episode of Cougar House Garage and another episode working on the 5EZ swap build 87 Toyota. Today we have all brand new front end rebuild for it. We got brand new inner and outer wheel bearings, seals, the other calipers I got from the other truck that originally came in that had the carbureted body on it. Had new looking calipers on it, but the seals were completely destroyed, so we got new calipers for it. And we got new brake rotors. The original fronts were too thin to turn, so got new ones. So we're gonna get the new bearings installed, we're gonna get the new brakes installed, and then we'll move on to the rear. We also got new rear shoes, spring kits, the little adjuster for the emergency brake, all that stuff to put on as well. And the rear drums got turned. So we're gonna get started right now, guys. Get the Toyota up in the air and get these new bearings packed and start assembling the hubs. So let's get started. Cue the music. Front end rebuild of the Toyota complete. We got the new wheel bearings installed with new seals, brand new brakes, brand new brake rotors. The original brake rotors were too thin to turn. One was a little thinner than the other. So we put new brake rotors on it, brand new calipers, pads, all fresh on the front end rebuild. Ready to move on to the rear brakes. I think we're gonna change this tie rod end. The other ones are all just fine, and I gotta get a cotter pin for the end of the pitman arm. Now that we got the front all done, wheels put on, we'll do their final torque when it gets back on the ground. Now we gotta peel apart each side of the rear brake shoes and rebuild all this. So we'll do one side at a time. So we'll leave one side together so we have another side to reference. That's always what you want to do when you do drums. Just do one side so you can run the other side and make sure you're putting your side together right. So, all right, let's get started. back from up garage. It was really good seeing Doug and Eric up there. I miss those guys. I need to go up there and see them more often. But yeah, we got all the parts dropped off for the 5VZ to be vapor honed. Dang starlings. Don't mind the birds. But yeah, we got the valve covers taken off. Everything looks beautiful. It's in fantastic condition on the inside as well. Just as expected. But yeah, so now that we got those parts dropped off to be vapor honed, now we got to paint the block. I just got the VHT temperature, high heat engine block paint. I got the primer, I got purple, and I got clear. So we got this side of the block masked off and cleaned. We got to go over it a couple more times, get it completely spotless. Lick off it, eat off it, spotless. And then we can lay down our primer and start the paint process. We're going to actually probably hang this on a cherry picker, so that way we can, paint the whole thing everywhere we need to on the block. But yeah, we're looking really good here, guys. We'll see you guys here again soon. And we'll continue assembling this V6, or we'll keep working on it when we get all of our parts back from vapor honing from up garage. So that should be a week or two. When we get those back, we'll get this assembled. But in the meantime, we'll get the engine painted and prepped. And if our parts from Off-Road Solutions show up, then we can actually get the engine mounts on and get it in the chassis after it's painted. And all these aluminum parts can go on after it's actually mounted in the Toyota. So, catch you guys soon. Hey guys, what's up? Welcome to another episode of Cougar House Garage. Today, we're working on assembling our 5VZ for our 5VZ swap in the 87 Toyota. We got our engine painted purple. We just opened up all of our parts from Off-Road Solutions, and we got our lower intake, mid intake, upper intake, and our other aluminum pieces for the 5VZ we got back from up garage that Doug and Eric were kind enough to vapor hone for us. So we got all of our pieces opened up here, so we're going to get on to installing the lower intake and the intake pieces. Probably not the very top one because we're still waiting for the valve covers to come back. And then we'll move on to doing the oil pan, headers, and install all these cool parts. So without further ado, guys, let's get started and let's start assembling this 5VZ.
Why did you take my light? The darkness will not survive.
got a lot done on assembling the 5VZ for the 87 Toyota, guys. Looks really good. I mean, the headers on there from Off-Road Solutions and all the vapor honing that Up Garage did, Doug and Eric, for us, turned out beautiful. Made all the intake pieces look brand new. Couldn't do the late model throttle body because there's too much going on with that, but it looks really good. We got the Off-Road Solutions wiring harness on here. We got the valve covers torqued with new half moons, sealant, new seals, new gasket, new O-rings for the coil-on plug holes. Torqued to 4.5 foot-pounds. New plugs in there, the Denso ones with the dual spark. Don't have to set those, which is nice. And then new Toyota wires for the spark plugs. Upper, lower, middle intake and upper intake torqued with new gaskets. New O-rings on the injectors. All set. We got the Off-Road Solutions high pressure line back here attached with the AN fitting at the back of the fuel rail with the banjo bolt down to the fuel safe, the camera adjust here, the fuel safe filter. Come on, right there. The intake will go on once I get the clutch line. Off-Road Solutions is waiting for it to come in. Then I can, no reason to put that on yet. And I got the heater core hoses installed from Off-Road Solutions. A really nice solution to that situation right there. Went right on. Comes, you just have to trim a few pieces to your application. Worked out perfect for me. So now I need an igniter for a 22RE. And I need, we're getting a new brake master, a V6 one. We're also getting new upper control arms, new bushings for the lower control arms, upper and lower ball joints, all the steering rod joints. It all needs to be rebuilt. It's all blown out. And then these pieces, I'm going to get powder coated. The AC bracket, the alternator bracket, that bracket. I should have done them earlier, but while I'm waiting for other parts, this bracket for the throttle body, I'm going to get the other one. This is for a 98, not an 02, so I need to get the other one, get that powder coated. Also powder coat the Off-Road Solutions battery box. We have their evap tray that goes right here. It needs to be powder coated, and this lift / intake support. I think I'm going to powder coat them all illusion purple because the block is purple. And that'll be pretty rad. I think the owner will think it's rad too. 80s style. We both like the same kind of stuff. This is still here because I don't want to make a mess when moving it around. Just leave the power steering there alone. I have a new pump on the way. We have a 5VZ clutch and fan on the way. I need to route the starter trigger wire along the bottom of the core support. Connect that over here, and then once that's connected, because I'm using the Off-Road Solutions battery harness because we put the tray over there, just really easy to hook that up and install that quick and easy. I haven't installed that yet. I'll do that in the next episode. And then we'll also install the aluminum radiator. I haven't installed that yet because I need to route that wire below the bottom of the core support. I forget what brand we got. It's from Yoda Masters, so stutter. Just regular, nice aluminum radiator, generic, nothing too crazy, but a good solution for this pickup. So alright guys, thanks for watching today. Thanks for your constant support as always. I hope you guys like this kind of content. If you do, like and subscribe. Let me know in the comment box. And if you guys want to follow along with Cougar House Garage and our daily activities and everything we do, just follow along on our Instagram at our daily story there at Cougar House Garage at Instagram. And then follow us, on YouTube, Facebook. You guys know the drill. You like this content, let me know. And I'll catch you guys in the next episode.